Hello everyone. I've just finished making a simple wooden coffin. The dimensions are 80 inches long by 2 feet wide by 18 inches high. And I made the handles out of simple rope. You see how I did the knots? And underneath I got some Harbor-Free dollies that are strapped in with these straps right here. The name of the straps, I got them at Lowe's. It looks like, let me see what they are. That's the name. That's the name right there. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the first part of it is night. And night is, well, anyway, you see, I got these from Lowe's for about $30. And here's the finished wooden coffin. It costs about $400 with all the screws and bolts. And I just used a 1/2-inch plywood. Now I'm going to take it to the cemetery on Friday, and I'm going to put it in the ground. Now I'm doing all of this by myself. I just wanted to show you how to save money. It normally costs about $10,000 to do a funeral, but you can do it yourself for about $500. What you're going to do is get your sheets of 1/2-inch plywood, and you're going to get 2x4s, and you're going to split your 2x4s to save money, but you can buy the 2x2s. What I mean is you're going to need 2x2s to make your frame. And when you're transporting it, you need some sheets of plywood cut in strips so that you can take it to the cemetery, because if you don't, these rollers are not going to roll on the ground real well. So what you need is strips of plywood to place down. Now to lift up the coffin, you're going to need a jack. Once you lift up the coffin, you can block it up with blocks and keep blocking it until you get it high enough to put into whatever vehicle you're going to place it in. And you block it up and then move it towards, I'm going to put it in a van. So I'm just going to get some 2x4s and place it at the back of the van, and then put these sheets of plywood on top of the 2x4s and roll the coffin in. It's going to be easy. There's several, you can do it either way. You can jack it up and roll it in on boxes, wooden boxes, or you can just take a 2x4s and put them in the back, lean them on the bumper, and just roll it on in on top of these sheets of plywood. Get a sheet of plywood like this. Get 2 sheets of plywood, put it on the 2x4s, and roll the coffin in. Okay, that's the easy way. But if you need to pick up the box and do some work on it, you can use your hydraulic jacks for that. Okay, and when you get to the cemetery, I'm going to put 2 1x4s at the base of the grave site, so that when the coffin goes down into the grave, it will be able to slide across the 1x4s. And in order for it to slide into the grave, I'm going to use 2 2x4s at around a 30-degree angle going down into the grave site. And I'm using 2 ropes. I drill a hole in each 2x4 at the end, and I put a rope in each end of the 2x4s, and I anchor this rope on top of the grave site. So if the 2x4s try to fall down, you can always pull them back up. Okay, so that's my tip on putting the coffin into the ground. And you're going to need this plyboard right here. These strips of plyboard, you're going to need 3 of them. Now, if you use 2, it's fine, or use just 1 is fine. As long as you got a strip of plyboard, 1/2 inch is what I've got right here. This is 1/2 inch. Those rollers are not going to roll on the ground. They're not going to work. So they're too small. If you had some bigger tires, air tires, it would work. But this is what I have, and this is what I'm using. So if you got larger tires, you won't need the plyboard. So here is the hardware I used to make the handles. I got these at Lowe's, and they ran out of some of these hitches, and so I went and got a ring. I got some rings over here. When they ran out, I got these rings and got this nylon rope here. So, you don't have to be perfect. All they have to be is strong. Okay, that's my tip for getting the coffin to the cemetery and placing it into the grave. Take care.